Hello, Americans, and other friends and subscribers around the world. Back here, man. Today, I'm not sure exactly what today is going to consist of. So many things I want to get done and do today. But, as you can see in the background, it is snowing. And I'm supposed to have a small break tomorrow, and then it is supposed to, all can change. But it is supposed to snow right on through the new year. I'm pretty excited about that. Got the hand warmer going. And, I was going to show, I've got this other, see if the lighting's any good in here maybe. I got this other rock. So this is another one from Rocket Creations. This one actually, over here. Yeah, Scorpio sign, man, that's pretty cool. Look at this, I'm gonna get some snow. This thing wet. Man, look at that. Man, it's so beautiful, even dry, man. Look at man when it's like that. Woo, I love that one. Miss Kawa made that one for me. Beautiful. So man, make sure you go over and check out Rocket Creations. Put the link down below and then use the Idaho 10 code. Get 10% off. Man, they are amazing. I showed the depth of it, man. Especially in this one, it is so deep. They're so cool. So cool. So, the plan today is, right now I'm getting, I got to the forge back here. To the forge. So now I am tidying up this. Then I want to get it hooked up and everything because I got a couple of knives, and I've had a bunch of people ask me if I was going to do any more forging. I'm planning on doing, obviously I got one for the drawing, and I haven't figured out the exact date. And like I said before, I don't, like, as far as the, I used to do the every 1,000 or whatever. Actually, I think I waited a couple times, I don't know. But I used to follow the count for the drawings and stuff, and that's out the window, man. That the counts, I haven't even looked at them today. Like I was saying in the video yesterday, man, the YouTube counts is completely controlled by YouTube, so it means nothing. So I think what I'm going to do for our, we're talking about doing a drawing a month through 2020. Can you believe it's almost 2020, dude? I want my little Jetsons car, flying car. But I think I'm just going to pick a date or whatever and do it. Because if we were following the counts, it would have just, we would have got to it, I would have got ready for the drawing, and then the next day all the counts would have been gone and I'd have to bag it. So I ain't following no dang, YouTube can take their subscriber count and stick it where the sun don't shine. Please like, subscribe, and share. Crazy. So right now, man, I don't think you want to watch me just dig this stuff out, or maybe you do. I've had a lot of people also asking for tours around here and stuff. So I'm going through my mind this morning. I was thinking about doing a little of that, but I got so much to do, man. I got stuff in there listing. Miss Kitty's in there taking pictures. Sales are still, selling a few things, but sales are still down. So go over and check out our eBay store. Go over and check it out, man. New stuff on there. That's how, that's a good way to help support the homestead. And that we appreciate. That's how we make a portion of our living. Got all kinds of sticks in the fire, man. When you live like this in the middle of nowhere, you just do whatever you got to do to survive. So I'm going to get this. I'll probably show after I get it set up here. Don't know if I'll end up pounding out anything today, but I might. You never know what I just might do. Squirrel! Yeah, man, so I think one thing is with this lifestyle, wonderful lifestyle, a lot of work, man, so if it's something you want to do, it definitely takes a lot of work. And it's kind of like running a farm and milking cows because, yeah, Mother Nature and all that jazz, it don't care if it's Christmas, New Year's, freezing cold, raining, snowing, it don't matter. Chores still need to be done. And if you've seen me walk by, I don't know if I'll cut that in or if you can see me, but I was bringing in some more lodge poles that I had out there, and with it snowing and more snow coming on the way, I wanted to get those because they were actually laying flat on the ground and they'll get buried, and then I gotta remember where exactly they were and dig them out. So I put them back here on the back side of the cabin, leaning up, because whether it be that I needed a lodge pole for a piece of, you know, whatever, building, or to help with a cover, any, you know, whatever, repair, anything, or if I just needed firewood, I want to know where those are. And, you know, when they're calling snow like this, man, I've been here my whole life, man, and I've seen these snowstorms come in where, you know, man, look at that. If you watch my videos, you look back three winters ago, Snowmageddon that they call it, that, you know, we had 5 feet. That's a real drag, digging out wood out of 5 feet of snow, especially when you're not 100% positive where it is. I'm still working on this corner here. I think we're just going to film it. You're just going to see the chores throughout the morning, midday, or if something else comes along, man. Just a day in the life, man. Alright, I'm going to show you a little, talk a little bit about trick of the trade. Put my, I sit out here and listen to some of your guys' videos. I listen to documentaries, permaculture, all kinds of good stuff while I'm chugging away out here. But I thought I'd share a little bit of you know, little secrets of the trade of, especially when you're dealing as much rusty gold as we do. Some of it, you know, when you get it, I just pulled out a bunch of stuff that I pulled out of this old barn that was collapsing, that yes, we got permission to go into, because I had somebody, oh, I think it's illegal to go in there. Everywhere we go and collect is we either have permission or majority of the time we're paying something. You know, it's nothing's for free in this crazy world. You know, it used to be, and there is still ones out in the wilds, you know, that we go to and stuff, and dig some privies and stuff like that. But anyway, back to this squirrel. Back to this. I'm pulling out all this rusty gold stuff that I pulled out of this old barn that was collapsing. You know, I mean, obviously the stuff inside was getting wet and all that and rusty. Well, I started cleaning this one up because I'm getting some stuff together for Miss Kitty, and like this box, man, this box was full of just rusty old tools. This is actually a good old 50 cal, I believe, ammo box, cal 50 cal M2. You know, that's a good old, even though it's beat up, so I mean, it's still usable and everything like that. You clean up the surface rust. I'm not going to clean it up, a lot of it. And as you go along, if you're doing it for yourself, then you do whatever you want to do for yourself. And then if you're reselling it, taking it to flea markets or whatever, then you decide how far you want to take it, you know, as far as cleaning it up. And, you know, I learned I've been in this business for 35 years and learned very early on, you got to be really careful of how much you clean, because I've cleaned up stuff that devalued it. Now, so then you come across something like this, man. Look at this. The wood handle's a little bit rough, and looks all square. And it's all brass trimmed out, man. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So I went ahead and I started cleaning up this. I don't go to an extreme. I figure if somebody else wants to take it to the extreme, they can. But, you know, when it's got the surface rust like this, and the trick of the trade I was going to tell you is, you know, I actually have one on this grinder. I have 6 grinders, you know, with different wheel, obviously with knife making and everything. But on this one, I have a soft bristle brass. Brass will not, you know, if you put it on here on a wire wheel, you will score that thing up and put grooves in that mother like you ain't ever seen. There's another one sitting right here. Got cotton on it. But this is a brass brush, and you actually get these things at Harbor Freight. I was lucky enough to hit a yard sale. I can't remember what I paid, $1 or $2 a piece, still brand new in the package, man. I varied from the big size all the way down to the little ones for my grinders. Because I have one on a grinder. I have a couple of battery operated drills that I have different size, different shapes and stuff to get down in grooves and stuff like that. So something like this, I will clean up some. Obviously, if I'm going to make a knife out of this, and then a lot of times I want to see if, you know, if it's a Ford wrench or what kind of wrench this is. Man, I can just go around here and, you know, from old pulleys to, you know, yokes, man. You know, like this old yoke, man, you don't want to clean this thing up. Look at that old thing. You know, man, it's beat up. But dude, what a amazing decoration to hang something from or whatever. And I will not touch this with any kind of cleaning out. You know, dust it off, maybe blow some cobwebs and stuff off of it, and it's just like that. Alright, so I guess we'll just show some of the stuff that you go along. Same with old traps. See, now if I took, now this is one damage, so I'll probably end up making a knife out of this spring. Well, it's not, actually it's still usable. This is just a little muskrat trap, it's nothing too extreme. I have bigger ones hanging around somewhere. But to forge, you know, I'll clean up the rust and everything before I forge something. Yeah. Let's keep on keeping on. There's a tin of freaking treasures. Man. Look at this. Look at these. They're like a. It's got like a rivet mounted or something to it. It's buffalo head nickels, man. Real buffalo head nickels. Oh, thank you. Look at that, man. Real buffalo head nickel. Got 4 of them little mothers. This one's missing the thing, but they're the real. They went right over the Indian's head, and then they got they bent them and made them into buttons or something. And then this thing, man, this is pretty dang cool here. I remember getting this. It's brass, and then it had like a silver coat or something over it. And it says Car 3996 Company, Car Company, I guess. Car CO. And then somebody's mounted a clip, which made it into kind of a tie clip. But I believe, or I think, that it might be a railroad car tag or something, man. If you know what that is, put it in the description down below. Or get on eBay and buy it. Do research on that. So what I'm doing is going through some of this and putting waiting for Miss Kitty and waiting until she's ready in there for waiting. Sorry, dude. Sorry, man. This stuff intrigues me. What the heck that thing is? But she is in there. Got her bench full, putting some stuff together. Look at this freaking size of that washer right there. But she is putting stuff together, so as soon as she gives me the word, then I'm going to take a bunch of rusty gold in there. So go over there and check out the nice little brass right there. Little Sears USA, baby. We're gonna be putting a bunch of old rusty gold stuff on there, and this is, like I said, this is all, it's a mix, man, of a bunch of the barns, and this is just clearing out this area for the forge. And so I haven't even, behind this wall where the other cover is, man, I haven't even began in there. So I should be putting some of this. I did have people asking me if Mountain Junkers, man, go over and check out the Mountain Junkers, like, subscribe, and all that. I'm trying to get that one up to, I need to get over there and get some more stuff on there. With Christmas and all that, just haven't been, I mean, obviously, that's how we make our living, so we're always, you know, and like I said, I'm always treasure hunting. But have not been doing a bunch of videos and stuff over there, you know, just trying to keep at least the one on here a day is enough to keep you entertained for a while, so. But we will be back on there and hopefully get that channel rocking and rolling. Problem, man, moving all this crap, I get all sidetracked. Man, it's just, I'm telling you, there's just buckets of stuff just hanging out of it. That's the gold. Oh, I was going to show you this too. I started cleaning up this, holy crap, man. I started cleaning up this, and this is, talking about this. You know, using this brass brush like I was talking, brass brush I was talking about. I'm going to go in and research this, but this is H&R 130 or 1326 or 1325, but you can see, and that's all, it was all covered in rust. That's a lot of old tools and stuff. I'll be looking that up. That'd make it a great little knife too, but I wouldn't want to screw up the H&R or HWR. Pretty cool. I love all this old stuff. That's pretty cool. My tree, man. And I didn't make that. I actually found that in an old barn, man. It was my tree. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. That's cool. And then I've got my one that Sue sent me. You can see my little, I guess you can see it right there, little Bigfoot brand there. I've got my brand hanging. Oh man, where's the brand? Hey! What if I put it in by my desk? I thought I had it hanging right here. But I want to do some coasters and slabs and stuff. Look at that old claw foot right there. There's no trap. Look at that old mother there. Got a little tag on it and everything. Yeah, I gotta find my little Sasquatch brand. Pliers. Hand forged, handmade little pliers. They're so cute, man. Ooh, I love that a lot. I put them on eBay. That's the problem. I love all of it too much. Too dang much. Oh. Hi, my name is Hillbilly, and I'm a rusted junk-a-holic. What is my problem? I love all this stuff. Yes, I'm still out here. I don't know if you can see back there through the thing, but man, it is still snowing. I do have a man, I don't know if you can really see, man, I got it cleared. So I can kind of go out the back. I got the table still sitting there, moving that stuff. You know, they say when you have a problem, man, you know, like AA, first thing to admit is there's a power greater than yourself, and my power is my rusty gold, rules my life. I do love it though, and it makes me happy, so I guess that's a good thing. Thing is not only do I love all the rusty gold and all the junk, but my main addiction, I think, and the reason I say this right now is because I just spent the last 30 minutes, 20 or 30 minutes. Dude, I have a problem with knives, axes, tools, hatchets. Well, pretty much everything. Anyway, man, I got this whole box. Man, when I go in somewhere, man, whether I'm going through an old barn, an old cabin, a yard sale, a flea market, a thrift store, the old knives, you know, man, I pick up these old knives. I mean, look at that old mother. Yeah, man, way back I had one. I had a knife that I got from this old boy, and it was his mother's, and he was in his late 70s, and it was his mom's butcher knife. The knife was almost 200 years old, 150 years old, and I ended up selling that, and it actually is at a museum in over towards Salmon. Oh, dang it, I can't think of the name of the little town, but a little town, a little museum, and it actually went to the museum as an Idaho artifact. But just like this one here, man, Miss Kitty just loves this. And this one, I'm actually going to pop these handles off of it. And it's full tang old handle, or full tang through the handle. But man, you see the handle, how it's all messed up? But I've had that one sitting up here for over a year. What I want to do is I'm going to pop the, see, it's a 2-pin, and I'm actually going to pop it and probably do 6 pins. Dude, that's that. Red rum, red rum. That is my addiction. So then you see that old one like that, and then you come across one like this, man. Man, I love them big. You know, man, look at that knife. That one doesn't really need nothing. I don't even really know. Surprised my wife hasn't stole that one. She might not have seen it yet. But man, I have, that's just 2. That's the 2 that I have sitting up here for some reason. Oh, there's no 2 sitting up here for something special. Ooh, look at that one there. Oh yeah, that's an old, so it's an older one, man. An old Chicago cutlery. Look at that. I love them. You know, and then I got the one that I showed earlier back here. Man, it's my addiction. So that's them. And that's well, there's more sitting there. I mean, there's everything. Look at this. Look at that old cleaver, man. I'm telling you, man, anything with edges, I guess it's just I just love it. You know, all the way, like I said, to tomahawks, man. I got a tomahawk head sitting here. Throwing axe. Got another one here. I got, you know, you can see, man, all the handles. I don't know if you can see all the handles sticking up there. That's all splitting mauls, axes, hatchets. And I got axe heads up the evening over here. I just love them. So I guess that those are 2 of my main things. But back to whatever the heck it is I'm doing out here. So like I said, I'm still, I haven't made it far, but I did forget. Oh, there's no one. Look at that knife there, man, with all the cobwebs and crap. Yeah, that's an old Chicago cutlery too, man. That's an old boning knife. Yeah, that's pretty damn. And I love, man, the bigger the better, man. I love it. Speaking of big knives, and I don't have it because I have it in there. It's packed up, but my big pocket knife that I showed, my buddy Muskrat, go over to Muskrat Outdoors and give him tell him the old hillbilly says howdy, and that give him a like and subscribe while you're over there. But I'm actually sending that knife over to him, and he's going to make me a custom sheath for it. That'll be nice, because yes, I do plan on carrying that knife. I love that knife. So what I was getting at a minute ago, squirrel, before I got sidetracked, is so I went through all these knives with there for 20 or 30 minutes. You know, I could pull the camera and show, but I probably got, I guess, at least 100 knives, man, probably more over there, not counting what, because, man, dude, I'll buy the whole boxes of, man, if they're old wood-handled knives, you know, American-made, Ontario knife, you know, I love them. Some of them, if the things are bad, as I will chop them up, and I'll make, you know, knife blades and knives out of some of the blades. I mean, that's the quality carbon, you know, you get the old carbon steel. That's usually what I'm after, is the old carbon knives and everything. But anyway, so I was going through that. I had it all, man. I had them separated and stuff, because I'm going to actually probably just put some bundles. So you watch on the our store, in the eBay store, is I'm going to bundle up because, dude, I do not need all of those knives. So I'm selecting some that I want to put new handles on and some like that. And as far as material, dude, I do not need, because I got chunks of steel everywhere. The only thing that's nice about is cutting up the old carbon blades for the, I got crap everywhere. Now look at that right there. That right there is actually a trap spring straightened out. I think I was going to make a throwing knife out of it. But for the, the wood carvers, the hillbilly whittlers and stuff like that, I like using the blades like this, man. You can make some nice, I can make a few hillbilly whittlers out. This one ain't getting shot. Man, I'm putting a new handle on this baby. I might go with the antler handle on that one. I think Miss Kitty forgot about this one. She loves this one. I can't read the name on it, but it's an oldie. So, back to what the heck I was doing. So I spent all that time organizing those, and then my gloves were back behind, and it's a wood box with a broken lid. So I was setting them up on top, man. I had them all organized, separated, from this kind of knife to this kind of knife, and the bundles I was going to do. And I reached under to grab my gloves. The lid fell, and all those knives dumped behind the big wood box. And now they're behind the kindling box and the canopy. Miss Kitty happened to be walking by at that time, and there's some not so nice words coming out. Oh, there's one right there. See, now there's the start of a hillbilly whittler blade. My little tricks of keeping them in there. So I take them knives and then I'll make stuff like that out of them. Or did. I'm not, man, and I've had quite a few people wanting to order knives and stuff, man. I ain't doing that right now. This one, I can't believe this one I still got, so I gotta put handles on this too. Look at that. That old machete. Nice. I'll put antler handles on that too. Time, dude, it's all the time. I'd love to just be able to do handles and knives, twig furniture, and not have to worry about chasing a dollar all the dang time. And then people, man, then they give me stuff like this. Look at that. That's an old off a piece of machinery, man. Already got the edge. It's rusted up a little bit. Just all this stuff. But I could sit here and show you junk all day long. But I think I'm going to get back after it. So, just as always, man, that's what I'm up to today. It's actually getting later in the afternoon. I've been out working out here off and on, and then running in and doing a few things in there. Go over and check out Mountain Junkers. I did put a video up there. Showed a couple things that I showed in this video probably, but not a ton. Well, I don't know why I'd show anything twice on here. There's plenty to show for a lot of videos. An old Prince Albert canopy. Well, other than that, man, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. It helps keep the lights on, the home fires burning, the propane tanks food. Check out the links below. Check out the eBay store. It's a great way to support the homestead, and for that we appreciate it. And welcome to all our new subscribers and all y'all out there. Get your postcards in for the drawing. It will be, I need to talk to Miss Kitty about it because I'm just going to set a date here at the first part of January. We're going to draw for I should have this pretty much up and ready to roll today. So, and of course I'll do some, I got quite a few people wanting some blacksmithing. Yes sir, find more crap. Blacksmithing videos. Man. Yeah. There we go. Let's see, keep the beauty cat. And see, now why would you do that on a great old cleaver, and then they put this little tiny piece of metal for it. So, yes, so make sure you get your postcards in for the drawing. And other than that, man, that is all I've got for today. So, y'all have a wonderful day. Like old Bob said, and a better tomorrow. and good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise, we'll be back again tomorrow. See ya!